It's the Philly John. I know it's been a little while, but I wanted to only come back when I actually had updates and things like that. It is so hot in Philly today. Oh my God, the humidity is out of control. So if I start sweating, that's what it is. But Wegovy, how are things going? Things are going all right. I would say that just with life and all of the things, there's a big adjustment just in general. What do you eat? Where do you eat? What do you take? All of the things. How do you meal prep? So, those things I'm still figuring out, still doing, of course, as well as just, you know, as I travel, as like job things switch up, as life things switch up, like, just trying to figure out how to move in those spaces. So, my weight is still fluctuating between the same, so I'm still between 215 and 217, and that has been for a few months now. And my doctor said to expect that the weight loss will kind of trickle down, but I want to put the onus on myself because, like I said, there's just been a lot of changes and moving and things, but I'm still very happy with the change in my body. As I stated before, I started at 250, so my clothes fit better, I'm moving better, I'm able to exercise more efficiently, still using my Fitbit. So my life overall is still better, but I would still like for the scale to move in the downward position, but it's more beneficial that all of the other things in my life are still coming together. So that's just kind of where I am with the Wegovy and the weight loss. And I feel like I've just been in a very steady pattern, which I think is helpful for me because even without having, and I apologize if you hear the TV in the back, it's my boys. Look, I'm sweating. Just with having like the changes in life stuff and not necessarily being so strict with food and diet and all of those things, like I can still maneuver around life and still not be fearful of gaining all of this weight. So I think that's where I'm gaining confidence. Wegovy Plus. So what is that? So it's just using all of the resources at your disposal. So yes, the medication itself, how you navigate in the world, how you plan for trips and things coming up. Counseling is also a really big part of it. And just having a different relationship with food and exercise and your body and how you honor your body and how you show up for your body and all of those things. So that's something else that's been a really big victory for me. I stated before in a previous video, I do not use the phone coaching because I'm really, really sweaty. Hold on. I'm back. I don't use the phone coaching because I don't really get much from it. The one time I spoke to them, they were asking like, what do you eat? And, how do you structure your plate and all those things, which I think, all of that is helpful, but just for where I am in my journey, it's not as helpful for me. So I don't really do that too much. Counseling, and I had like a nutritionist counseling. So I had two separate counselors throughout my journey, in addition to, like I said, the medication and all the other things. And I think one thing that I still carry through like nutritional counseling is like, okay, where do you typically eat? Because I would eat out a lot before all of this, so like before we'll go over all the things. So we just simply looked at the places where I like to eat. Like, okay, what are your options here? So when I go to that place, I order the same thing all the time. So it doesn't take away those places, but it gives me a lot more control over what I'm putting into my body, knowing what I'm putting into my body, already knowing what the calories are and all of those things. So yeah, my nutritionist counselor helped me with a lot of those things, so I could just move in the world like a normal person, and I don't have to say like, I can't eat here, I can't go here, I can't do this, because that's not reality. So my Wegovy Plus is my nutritionist counselor. Some of the things that Wegovy provides for me, for sure, my personal counselor, just moving through life, and a lot of my eating was emotional. So when those things come up, yes, like I will feel hungry, or I go to this particular food to feel better. Um, so not having those spikes, having a place where I can go and kind of talk through what's going on in my personal life so that I can make better decisions, so that food is not my go-to option. And not to say that that's never, a thing anymore, but it's less likely that, I'm dating again and all of the things. Like, if this didn't go well, or if I had a bad interaction, my usual go-to would be like, all right, well, I'll eat this and I'll feel better. I'll do this. So, like, having my counselors in line is part of my Wegovy Plus. Having different types of exercises. So, I like to lift weights. I know cardio is going to be a necessary evil, even though I really don't like cardio that much, but having different things that I like. So I found cycling. Cycling I do like a lot, and you burn a lot of calories doing cycling. I like going to the track here in Philly. One of the colleges, St. Joe's, they have a track where you can just go and you can run or you can walk and just be outdoors. So I like that. Um, so just having different things in my exercise arsenal, so I don't necessarily have to go to the same thing and I don't get bored with it. Yeah, and just being, you guys are a part of my Wegovy Plus as well. Coming to a community where I can kind of speak about what's going on with me, what my experience is, especially because when I started Wegovy, I didn't see a lot of videos of people kind of detailing their experience. So that is another part of my Wegovy Plus. So I urge you to figure out what your Wegovy Plus is, because as we talked about before, I don't know exactly how long you can stay on the medication or how long you should stay on the medication. Like, if the year mark is it, I don't know. But by that time, you will have all lost a significant amount of weight. But what keeps you on that journey beyond the medication? So those are the things that we kind of reach out for. Also journaling, meditation, acupuncture, massages, just taking care of my body in a lot of different ways, seeing the chiropractor. So yeah, just kind of getting those bits and pieces together to make your Wegovy Plus. So in the comments, I would love to hear what your Wegovy Plus is. I hope that your journeys are all going well. Feel free to detail your journey here in the comments. I do try my best to reply to everybody who leaves a comment, and I just appreciate you all. I saw 50 subscribers, and I know it's just like, girl, like small potatoes, but I really do appreciate each and every one of you. And those who are not subscribed, click the button. It's all right. Taking the time out of your busy day to find me in the algorithms perhaps, and just, taking a listen. So very good to see you back. If you're new here, welcome. And I'm starting to glisten again with the sweat. So yeah, I'm going to take care of that. But yeah, thank you for joining me again. And I look to come and detail some more of my journey. I'll say soon, but really I just want to come and kind of bring something new to you. I don't want to come and just say like, oh, this week was like last week. But yeah, I'll try not to make it too long next time. All right, loves, take care.